What's up guys, Cuckoo Pyro here today with just kind of another little hobby video. I got a couple little hobbies of myself. Fireworks I enjoy, fingerboarding. Golf is also another thing I enjoy, so you guys can look forward to spring and summer, a couple golf instructional videos as well. We're going to get right into this. Fingerboarding, it's a very fun hobby to learn, a lot of fun things to kind of encompass in a everyday life. Get bored for a couple minutes, you can always scoot around on these. First thing, this is a top 5 grind video. So the top 5 easiest to hardest grinds I'm going to be doing for beginners. So the tricks obviously you can do, but it's going to take a little time. The first, you want to get the ollie down. You want to be able to do this on repeat over and over again now. And first mistake, I see a lot of people with their hands well over the deck like so. And then they'll scoot up and kind of slam, or they'll go like way back here. It's not okay. Think of a real skateboard. Now you want your feet comfortably in this concave position on a real board, and obviously in a tech deck on the back of the tail, and in that concave position there, which it will lead to very smooth ollies. Now our first grind we'll jump right into. Here we got the Tony Hawk. These are the old foundation sets here. You got the double rail slopes. I got this rail off just for a tutorial for you guys to kind of show you how to ollie up on a rail and complete your grinds. So our first grind I'm going to jump into is the 50-50. 50-50 is a grind where it is just truck on trucks on the rail. Pretty much you're just riding off that rail, right? So you want to practice that ollie on the slope, get that down, because that might be a little different for you guys if you're ollieing on flat ground to get to this. Now you're getting up here, you want to make sure these trucks are on there nice and square. The hardest part about this grind is probably hitting that rail on both trucks. So you're going to get up there, slide, down, like so. That's about all there is to that one. Second one, we're going to get into the board slide. The board slide a little harder, reason being you got to turn your hand 90 degrees. You got to find that board in that center median area, and then once you get off here, you kind of want to turn your hand back to that 90 just before you get off that rail. You can start turning your board for the last 1.5 inches there, so you can go up, hit your board slide, and then you can start turning your board about right here, and it'll allow you to slide beautifully off that, like so. That was a little sloppy. See if I can get a cleaner one, like so. That's the name of it. Yes, you can come through, you can land like so. You can land like that. The only thing you can't really land like this is the second you do that, that happens right there. Or you jam your wheel in, you're off. Our third grind, we're going to do the backside 5-0. So pretty much it's a flat, it's pretty much a manual, except you are on your rail. So you're gonna get up here. You're going to want to balance this truck. Oh god, I'm sloppy right now. You're going to want to balance that on that rail like that, just kind of like you're manualing. And actually it's kind of cool too, because you're starting off at a flat spot. You're pretty much landing at a flat spot as well, if you can see that. The board's flat to the ground here, flat to the rail. So imagine, you're kind of just still landing on a flat spot and keeping that back truck on that rail, like so. Now, there's nothing special about this, getting off of it, just free ride that off, just like the 50-50 there. Once you get better, you can do a little 5-0s to tails too on the back side, like so. Our fourth, we're going to do the front side 5-0. This is same thing, other than you're just doing it off your front side like so. This one is a little harder because you can't really ride off the rail like that. See, you're going to catch, it's going to get sloppy. You might fall off. So when you're getting up there, you want to hit this, and you kind of want to like snap that board off the front of that rail right there. You kind of just want to ollie off that, or nollie I should say. So you want to kind of just snap that off like so, and land down like so. It's kind of a speedy process once you get this down. You can zoom, you can like kind of turn your board out towards this way a little bit, just kind of avoid the rail and land your trick. But then again, that's going to be hard too, because getting your hand over this rail is going to be a challenge. Now our fifth and final grind, it's really a toss-up between your dark slide and your Smith grind here. So a Smith is truck and part of your board on it, and your dark slide's getting up, dark slide here, flipping board back over. Now, I'm going to say let's completely scratch both of those because those might still be out of reach for you guys, and hence this is a beginner video. So we're going to do a tail slide here. You're going to ollie up, similar to a board slide. You want to turn your hand at 90 like you did with the board slide. Instead, you're going to hit just that tail area, just that tail, and you can actually kind of secure your board on the back edge of that with your truck. It'll kind of help you guide your way down and kind of gain that security there. A little sloppy too. My truck just grabbed that a little hard. That one's a lot better. That one's probably the good one. So yeah, that's another thing. I mean, you can kind of jam that truck in there, and as you can see, like there's not much room there. Kind of just grind that down, and then you just kind of want to turn your board at that 90-degree angle once you get off that rail, similar to the board slide at that 90. Now, the hardest thing about this is going to be hitting this rail in the exact spot you want to. So don't get upset. It's going to take a couple tries to get that to hit that rail. Once you get a little fun with things, you can practice some ollies and then some slides, some board slides, some stalls on the edge of that rail, and you can really own the game of that rail. So thanks for watching, guys. Cuckoo Pyro's out.